2, 1. Welcome everybody and welcome MTO family once again to a project update. I am very excited today for everything I have to share with you. So let's just jump straight away into that. Today is the 25th of February and it's 4 p.m. here in Italy. I just want to share to you and explain that today's update is going to be a 10 to 15 minutes long update. I want to keep it as short as possible because I want to share the information and people to actually watch it instead of having a very long update. So if you couldn't watch it, if you cannot be here for the live update, just rewatch the video that will be uploaded automatically by YouTube. So I actually have 4 main points that I want to go through. I have written them here, so I'm just literally going to go and share that with you. The first one is the website roadmap and the bridge. So the website is coming by Q1. So that's definitely something that is coming. It is literally latest stages and we are just basically waiting the final touches, and that will be released as soon as possible. But unfortunately, I don't have a specific date for that to be released. We also are finishing preparing the roadmap, which is almost kind of like finished, and it will come out when the website comes out as well at the same time. We also need help. We need your help from the community. In fact, there is a link down in the description that you can actually go and fill out a form for you to give advice or your opinions on what names for the stages that you want the roadmap to have to. So for you to be aware of that, the kind of roadmap that we will be using from now on is going to be something like, I would say, Cardano, that has certain roadmaps on the stages, on the roadmap. And we will be using something very similar as well. So what we need from you is just help to choose those names, something that is going to be good, that is going to give an idea of that we're growing, that we're moving forward, but at the same time that is related to merchant token as well. So just go down in the description, hit on the link and go and put your submissions, and we will then take it in consideration. There will be a price for that. The amount of the price will be decided later on. So everything will be, of course, then updated on Telegram, and we will definitely announce the winners on Twitter as well. But there will be a price for that as well. So if your suggestions are basically chosen, then definitely you're going to get a prize as well for that. On that, we also have the bridge is coming. I can now confirm that the bridge is officially being worked on. So we have already signed the contract and everything is moving forward. It is going to be an external company who's going to be building the bridge. As I said, it could take up to 2 months, between 2 to 3 months, for everything to be completed and the bridge out. Hopefully sooner than that. But again, what I really want to make sure is that the whole community understands that we need to make sure that the bridge is fine, that there are no glitches within the bridge, because we really don't want something like the wormhole thing to happen to us. So that's very important. So it has to be completed, it has to be audited, it has to be tested before we can actually get it and launch it live and make it live. And that's the reason as well why it could take a bit longer. On to the next point, the second point, which is centralized exchanges and what's our listing plan. So what I want to talk about with you, and something I wanted to share, because I know we have we told you guys that we were going to be listing on Bytrex by the end of February, and unfortunately we decided that that was not going to be the next step. The reason why we decided that that was not going to happen is because of the current market conditions. Listing in Bytrex, even though it's a great exchange, it does come with a cost and is quite premium. And we felt that it was not the right time for us to spend those funds to be listed in there. At the same time, we wouldn't have had any conversions, or at least not the conversion that we were expecting from those funds and from that listing. So we have decided to postpone. In the meantime, we have been working with a lot of, I would call them experts in the field, The reason why I am not really sure about it is because I feel that the whole crypto market is so new that nobody can define itself and himself an expert. But there are a lot of companies out there with a lot of experience that have worked with other projects, similar projects in the past. Unfortunately, there are discordant voices around on why or what you need or the requirements to get listed on certain exchanges. But what I want to clarify here is that our goal is to get listed on tier 1 exchanges. So that's eventually our goal. That's not gonna happen anytime soon, and we're not saying that we're gonna be listing there anytime soon, but that's our goal. So for us to actually achieve those goals, we have to make sure that we have to have certain milestones or achieve certain stages first. For instance, to give you an example, we need to have certain volume, a daily volume that needs to be traded on our project for certain exchanges to consider us, but that's not it. That's not the only thing. So we need to have a strong presence in social media. We need to have a strong community, because that's what they are looking for. They're looking for people who will trade the token that they're going to list, because remember, big exchanges, they make money with trading fees. So by you trading is what they make money. The listing on the exchange itself, they don't even care. Some of them, they don't even care to actually make the project pay. In fact, the best exchanges out there, they don't even charge a fee to get listed. The problem is that they want volume, because if there is no volume, that means that they're not actually going to be making money. And that's the reason why we have to have volume. But another reason really important is that we need to have a strong community, we need to have a strong social media presence, and so on. And these are the things that we need to build up, and they take in consideration everything. So they start looking into, you know, posts into the Twitter, the YouTube, and everything else to see what kind of community they're going to be getting into as well, because they want, of course, people that they are gonna promote the project on social media, so that more people will get engaged, and again, more trading, that brings more trading volume, and that brings them even more users as well. So these are the things that we are actually gonna be working on. Our plan is actually, we are looking, and I'm not gonna say any dates, but we're looking to go to a mid-level range exchange, which is, I would say, somewhere in the range of Bytrex, but there are other out there like MEXC and so on. I'm not going to say yet dates, and I'm not going to say yet which exchange we're going to be listing on, but we are going to be listing on something like that, in that tier of exchange, because then that will help us achieve the next step, which is going to the range of Bitfinex, KuCoin, Gate.io, because then once we are listed in one of those, I will call them tier 2 exchanges, then it will be easier for us to jump into the tier 1, which is going to be the Binance, Coinbase, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of like the stages that we need to go, and we need to move forward. We will be working on when will be the right time for us to do it. Another reason for that, when I say time, is time on the market, but also time on the development of the project, because it will not be good for the project, for yourselves as well, for us to get listed in a big exchange, but then have nothing to show for it. So those are the things that we really need to be careful with as well, because we don't want to something like the ICO happen again, that there is too much hype around the project because we are going to get listed in X exchange, but then because there is no development, or at least development is going to take too long, then that basically hype fades, and again there is a lot of fades for the project, and we want to avoid that. So again, we want to create something that is going to last. The next point at this point is the main reason why we're actually doing this project update today, which is the MVP. I am extremely excited to communicate you guys that the MVP has finally closed. The developers have stopped working on the MVP and has moved to the next stage. So that means that the MVP is complete. You can actually go down in the description and you can actually go and check the source code. So if you are a developer, just feel free to go there, check the source code, and even, you know, give your opinion. Is GitHub, so you definitely know better than me how to use GitHub, but even it would be great to get some opinions from you guys, from the community, about how how does it look, the source code, and you know, you can give us your opinion and share it with us. It will be definitely something that will improve even the mood of the community, because hopefully, of course, I really believe in the developers and I really believe in this team. So I know for sure that the code is going to be great, and that will definitely give reassurance to the community itself. So at the moment, I'm not going to be sharing much information about what we will be working on, but definitely we are progressing on the development of the project. Just stay tuned for the next, for the future updates and project updates like this one, that we will be sharing more information about that as well. Just about the marketing stage at this point, I want to say that we have held basically almost all marketing, and that we will not be doing any marketing as of now. What we're targeting is we're working with certain influencers, mostly actually closed AMAs that we're actually going to be doing, because we managed to get in touch with certain really high profile influencers, people that actually have connection with, we'll call them whales, basically, that are trying to move their funds from certain assets to altcoins, due to the current market conditions, with promising altcoins like ourselves, for instance. So that's kind of like what, personally speaking, at the moment we are targeting. So we are targeting specific niches, rather than going, broad and full scale, because we have tried it before and it just doesn't work, and it's just money wasted. So money that we can actually be focusing into the future for future promotions, and that's what we want to do. That we will be releasing certain articles, because again, we want to try to switch the way we were doing marketing with certain influencers, with certain banners and these kind of things, and rather go for something more targeted towards another typology of crypto holders out there, because that's what we want to, we feel that right now is the right moment with the current market. You're not going to get the average Joe investing in crypto, because everybody's scared, the market is crashing. Rather, you have to go for the focused onto the right people that are trying to shift their tokens or the coins to altcoins, or people who knows that certain projects are going to boom in the next bull run. I do want to clarify, and once again, that the current market conditions do not at all impact our project. So I want you guys to feel reassured about it. The good thing is that we raised enough funds during the ICO for this project to be developed. And that's something that you have to be reassured about, because it doesn't matter if the price of the token goes to 0 or if it goes to 1 million, it doesn't matter for the success of the project I'm talking about. Of course, we all wish that the price of the token will go up. That's something that we all wish, but we cannot guarantee it. But what we can guarantee is that we will be doing the development, they will be developing the technology, and that we will be releasing it, and that will be completed because the funds are there. So that's something I really want to clarify to you guys. So everything is moving forward. It doesn't matter what happened with the current market. Actually, it is, I would say, a good thing, the fact that the market is crashing or is going trading sideways. That will be ideal for MTO, because it gives us the time for us to do the development, finish the development, and then take advantage of the next bull run, which is when hopefully we will be able to rise back again. Okay, guys, this has been all the update for this week. Tune 2 weeks from now for the next AMA, where you will be able to allow to ask questions, and we will be, answering those questions and sharing with you any more further updates that we will have for you. If you have any questions, just join the Telegram, which again, I have put the link in the description, so you can go and ask any questions. Thank you so much, and see you soon.